Before I started, my fitness level was pretty low, mainly because of injuries and illness and things that I'd had over the years before that. I'd been in pain for a good 10 years. I'd been using a walking stick for 4 or 5 years, and it had got to the point where I was struggling with day-to-day activities. I was struggling at work. Just before the operation, I had to stop work. I just couldn't manage it anymore. So it was really in a bad way. I've generally been quite an active person in my life, but obviously that had reduced a lot, so I'd lost a lot of fitness. I really wasn't doing very much at all at that point. I had tried to keep up some swimming, so I'd maintained a little bit through that, but yeah, certainly strength was not good. I'd lost a lot of strength, and I got puffed out much quicker than I used to. I think to get back some of the fitness I'd lost, but not so much to get any personal best, things like that, but more so that my daily life I could enjoy a bit more. I've been very limited, because before my hip surgery and the hip problems, I'd also had a snapped Achilles a couple of years before that. So I've had a very long run of being quite limited with what I can do, and I really want to be getting out there in the world and walking and experiencing new activities. So the main thing for me is that the training allows me to do that. And also, obviously, I am getting older. My joints are not as good as they were, and strengthening around the joints is going to support them a lot more. So again, hopefully, it will keep me able to do more for longer. It's absolutely about the holistic side for me. I want to go out with my friends and do things with my friends and get out into nature and make sure I'm keeping my body healthy, eating well. Day to day, I could manage most things, but anything where it needed more strength to carry something, or I had to keep going for longer, I would find that a bit harder. For example, this weekend, or last weekend, I went to the garden centre, I got loads of compost, I got some rocks, I was able to carry it all. Before, it would have been a big struggle. I think some of it I wouldn't have been able to do, whereas it was no problem. It gives you way more confidence. I feel like I can go out and try new things again. So I turned 60 in September, and I have done a list of 60 things to do in my 60s. They're not all adventurous, but there's quite a few of them are. There's things on there that I would no way have been able to do before the surgery and before the training. So I think what happens, a lot of people, they'll have the surgery, but they'll think, well, I've had a hip replacement, I can't do things. But actually you can. So it's really good to, the training has definitely given me the confidence. It's given me the strength, it's given me the fitness, but definitely the confidence as well. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, when you physically have had a good workout, or you feel, you've been for a good walk or anything, definitely lifts your spirits. You feel better for it mentally. And I'm sure that, a good diet helps with that as well, and getting enough rest is all going to help. I mean, I, throughout my life, have struggled with low moods, and the winter's always a really tough time for me. Normally, I do get a touch of the glooms in the winter. It's, the shorter days and the darkness and the heavy clouds. But this year, whilst I might have had little dips, that's all it's been. It hasn't gone down and down. I feel like I've managed it so much better, and I'm sure that a good part of that is I'm feeling better in myself. The fact that I can do things that I enjoy when I have gone to the gym, the endorphins, I think it is, that get going, you do feel better. It just gives you a lift. Didn't think it would really touch that sort of thing. I hadn't really given it any thought that it would. I was thinking, okay, I need to lose a bit of weight, I need to get a bit stronger. Those were the main thoughts, but actually it is so much more than that. The abseiling was fantastic. It was at a hen party that I organised for a friend. I am a good 25 years older than anyone else there. We went to, I think it was like an old quarry or something like that, and abseiled down the side of a cliff. It was absolutely fantastic. We did a little mini one to start with, and then we did the really big one. And yeah, I was confident and really enjoyed it. Felt really proud of myself afterwards. Yeah, it was good. Loved it.
How about climbing Pen y Fan?
I mean, I always feel a bit guilty about saying climbing it, because obviously we are walking up a mountain. However, it's a mountain, and I got puffed out, but then lots of people were getting puffed out. Absolutely loved it. We were there on a really clear day, had amazing views, absolutely loved it. And what I was really pleased about was the next day, I wasn't stiff and sore. My joints were a little bit, but my muscles were absolutely fine. So, all the training had come in handy. And then afterwards, Tim asked how I'd found it. And I said, well, the biggest thing was I was getting puffed out. So he increased my cardio, changed my workouts a little bit. So now I'm getting more cardio. So hopefully when I try for the next one, I won't get quite so tired. It was a good experience. Yeah. And there's absolutely no way I could have done it even a year ago. It was absolutely fine, yeah, all the way. Fine afterwards, no problem at all. No, I mean, 10 years of pain you get a bit down with that. You think, well, I'm never going to be able to do these things. And to actually be able to get out and do them is just amazing. That's the best thing for me, is to be able to get out in the world and have exciting experiences. Okay, this is going to sound silly, but for me, the biggest thing was I did my first cartwheel. It was always a thing that working in a school, the first day we went on the field, I would do a cartwheel. And the children would be, oh, Miss Butter's on a cartwheel. It was always a thing. And then, of course, it got to a point where I couldn't do it. And last month, I did my first cartwheel.
How does it feel to be able to do that again?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing, yeah. It's made a difference to my whole life. It's not just about compartmentalising and saying, well, I've got better fitness now. It affects everything I do. So I work in a school, I work with children, I'm on my feet most of the day. I'm going around, I'm squatting down, I'm standing up. I can do it all. It's no problem at all. And going out with my friends, I can go out dancing. Loving it, it's great. And yeah, planning lots of big walks over the spring and summer, things like that. So yeah, it's just the whole thing. It's not just the training.
And no walking stick now?
No walking stick, absolutely not. And with a walking stick, obviously you've always got one hand taken up, whereas now I've got both my hands to do whatever. For so many years, I was thinking, well, I can't do this, I can't do that. And of course you sort of think, okay, well, I can do other things, I can read, I can do my crafts, but I enjoy being out there in nature, I enjoy exploring. I've got loads of things booked in my diary that I want to do this, I want to do that, and I've got my list of things that I want to experience. And it's wonderful to have those things ahead that you think, yeah, I can work towards that. I can do that. I want to go horse riding, I want to go paddle boarding. It's just, there's an awful lot of things in life to do. I feel now like I can give them a go, which is brilliant. It's opened up the world. I think I appreciate it more than I would have done if I hadn't gone through those years where I couldn't do very much at all. I mean, obviously you don't want to go through those, but it actually does make you appreciate it when you can. And I think it also sort of encourages you to get on with it. It's like, well, I can do this now. Let's do it now. Who knows what the future holds? So yeah, it's brilliant. I was concerned that I wouldn't feel the support that I might need, but actually that's not the case at all. I'm in contact with Tim every day, even if it's just sending him photos of what I'm eating to keep me on track with that. If I've got, any injuries or any joints that are a bit sore, I can let Tim know and he will tweak my exercises, and I absolutely am supported. I was concerned that I might not be with online, but it's not the case. Yeah, absolutely has. Yeah, he's fantastic. I mean, he is aware that obviously I might have a few sore bits, a few joints that hurt, a few injuries, and he always straight away can say, right, well, we'll just change this slightly, and it just does give you that confidence to think, okay, I can still work these muscles, build these muscles up. It makes such a difference, because you might, without that knowledge and support that he can give, I might be frightened to try things, or might not know the best way to try things. I haven't got the knowledge that Tim's got. He's got so much knowledge. I could do some of it on my own. I could do a bit on my own, but certainly not to the level that I'm able to do with him. Having him there, it gives that confidence to say, well, yeah, he said it's fine, I believe him. I can do that. It's going to help you recover quicker. It's going to build up the muscles around whatever's hurt, and it's just going to make your life better quicker. You've got two options. You come out of surgery, you can sit around and just wait for it to heal. And yes, it will get to a certain point, but you can help it. You can do the exercises that will promote the healing, that will strengthen around it, and will get you to a better place. And then your life will be more enjoyable, even if it is just that you can get down on the floor and play with the grandchildren, even if it is that you can go out for a walk with a dog. You know, it's the quality of life that it can make a difference to. It will definitely enable you to heal faster and to heal better and to reach a better potential, really, so that you can enjoy the rest of your life. Get on with it.